Okay.
The staging layer is where we usually perform our first composition. So at this layer, we usually um, giving our columns the right so usually just giving our columns the right positioning and weights. So what we do here is just so we give our columns a path, but the data we are using is already mixed, so we are not doing anything serious here. Just showing you as an example. So we give our columns the right name. We also cast them as a proper data type. You don't want to be you want to be explicit at this level, right? You want to make sure customer ID is saved as a varchar. You want to make sure this is saved as an integer and this is saved as a boolean, right? Your database might know what it is, but in most cases
Specify.
you have to specify. Mr. Okay, your name is Fatai. Mr. Fatai, Mr. Fatai, can you hear me? So he's going to join us but I'll take him through this interview. Mr. Fatai.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm on the road. I can hear you.
Okay, no problem. So maybe when you get home, but you can still continue. Okay. So as I was saying, Mr. Gabriel, just be very explicit in this. Now there are other common transformations we perform here just to make our data useful and clean down the line, especially if we are taking this to passport. So this is our very first layer which we have staging layer. Now from our staging layer we tend to now go into we have another layer which is
Math.
yeah, in sometimes is who said math? Was it Mr. Sule or Mr. Gabriel?
Me.
Okay.
You mentioned it earlier, so I'm trying to.
So sometimes depending on how complex the project is, right? But in most cases it always goes through an intermediate layer, then a math layer. If it's a very small project, it can just take you straight down to intermediate. So an intermediate layer is kind of complicated. Let's use our practice here. Okay. An intermediate layer. Let me give you a clear example. In this project, now you can see I already did staging on mass layer, just to make it very simple. But an intermediate layer, we start to do a bit more complex transformation. We start to combine tables together. We start to do a much more complex operation. So if I were to show you an example, let's just rush and go to where it's helping to show this project. So if you look at these projects now, these projects I even have more than those, but if you look at these projects, I have a staging layer, right? In this staging layer, I have three sources. I have green trips, yellow trips. Now, if you look at this is my raw layer, right? So this is my raw layer here. We have two green trips, one, two, three, four over here, right? So we have these four sources over here. Then over here now I have a combination of just green trips in my staging layer. So I have the two sources here, 2021 and 2022 for green trips. They are used here, and the whole green trips is transformed here. Then at intermediate layer, I have only one source. So all green trips and yellow trips are joined here, right? Now, the reason is green trips might be from a different source. Say, assume green trips is Shopify. So all raw sources from Shopify will be transformed at one level. Why yellow trips could be WooCommerce. They will have different structures. They will have different table structures. They will have different things at different levels. But at an intermediate layer, we try to combine tables from different sources to make sure they follow the same standard of reporting, right? So that is really what goes on at intermediate layer. Let me not go too deep into intermediate layer for now, but just know it's way more complex transformation that happens here. So at our last layer, which is straightforward and very easy to understand, at our last layer we have a maths layer, right? So we have maths over here. Now maths is simply where we build out build our models for reporting. So for BI reporting itself, this maths layer is what they will consume at the analyst level. So your BI developers are the ones that we pick out this layer from the data warehouse. They are the ones that will pick it out and sizing it to design their dashboards, perform their analysis. So math layer is usually designed using star schema and snowflake schema, right? So that's where you have start having dimension and fact tables. So the design there is so that it supports analytical reporting at the top the guys are using it over there. So this is a brief walkthrough of this is a very that's a very common pipeline, from your raw to your
just
staging,
staging, intermediate, and
intermediate and maths, right? This is a very common pipeline within analytical engineering. So just note that depending on the company, it may not it may not be named raw, right? It may not be named staging, it may not be named intermediate, it may not be named maths, but this is the idea behind how the data flows, right? There's a raw layer, there's a staging layer, an intermediate layer, and there's a maths layer. So this is what we did. We were able to do that in staging, which is our first point of explanation. Before doing the staging layer, we had to do a lot of explanation on how the different source behaves. So from here, Mr. Sule,
Yes.
so I think you can share your screen so that we use yours instead. Or I should keep
Mhm.
on using my own
No, 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 no.
so that we'll also start working on the maths layer also. Hello.
Fine.
math layer. So you are going to skip the intermediate layer.
Yeah, for this is a very simple project. There's no complex
So,
transformation.
so what that means is that we can move from raw staging straight to math,
We can move to maths, right? But it's
where
always
you
it's always
basically
ideal. I don't think in real life you come across a project, especially if you're a huge company, you come across a project that wants to build such a system that does not have an intermediate layer. They will have multiple tables. Imagine a company having multiple tables, multiple sources. Just imagine an IoT company that has like hundreds of devices, different categories of devices. All the data is stored inside their data warehouse. So all those kind of things will require complex transformation. Okay,
Yeah, I'm up.
so where are we and where do we want to continue?
So Where we stopped was, we did for customer.
We
Hmm?
did for customer.
I think we did for orders and we did for order payments.
Mm,
So I was able to add other items, product and sellers.
okay.
Okay.
So,
And
so
if you go,
okay. So, Mr. Gabriel, if you go through the recording, you'll be able to see how we get from, from the raw
Yeah,
AI
I
to
understand.
this
I
level.
understand it. I understand the SQL code. The CTE.
It's not even complicated as first, right? So, any question at all, you can just drop it in the group, ask through,
Right.
and I can try and answer it. So,
Okay.
so the next thing we want to do now is our math layer. We want to talk about math layer. So we just let me see. Let me launch my own document. Just
Oh, you have access to his screen, right?
document. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I thought you had access to a control to his own screen.
No, I'm using my own to reference the work for you guys. So I need to know where exactly we are going to make an link.
Who is sharing screen now?
Is Mr.
it's
Sule?
me.
Okay. Actually, they move like a professional now. Now, why they ask?
I never reach anywhere.
He has gone far. Customers. Okay, so now we are in our maths layer. And okay, let me share, Mr. Sule, let me share my own screen because you have a bit of theoretical stuff to be testing.
Screen.
Okay, so maths layer is designed for the purpose of reporting at the upstream level. At the upstream level now, our AI will be pulling in the data through the query to give their visualizations. And at the math level, we want to always design the math level in a way that when they are running these models, let me say in Power BI, in Power BI, they always advocate modeling your data using star schema, star schema and symmetric schema.
Yeah.
So the idea behind star schema and symmetric schema is you have a central facts table, right? And this facts table acts as the events that you want to actually track, that you want to analyze. So let me say in a payment system and in a payment company or payment platform now, the facts table, the events they are tracking itself could be payments by customers, payments that are being made, right? That is the central event that is happening. So you could have payments, you could have payments as your facts table, right? Now the reason why they call it star schema is, your dimensions act in a way that they give you more information regarding these events. Now, so your dimensions could have something like customers. So here we have customers. Customers itself is not an event, right? It's not something that happened, but rather is something that gives you information about payments. So in your payments, you could have the customer that made that payment. In your payments table, payments table, you could have the customers that made that payment. In your payments, you could have, let me see, what else can you have? You could have the maybe the beneficiary of that payment, the person that received that payment, beneficiary, right? For your payments, you could even have dates, right? The dates that payment was made. So dates would even be an a dimensional table. So you could have dates. What else could we have? Who has an idea of what else we could have attached to our payments? Or we could just continue with this. So let's say now we have customers, we have beneficiary, we have dates. They all tell information about this, which is why payments acts as a fact table, right? And then this acts as a dimension table. If you don't have another example could be orders in a store, in an e-commerce store, right? You could have orders and your orders could have the customers that made the order, the sellers that are going to package the order, your delivery dates, your orders. um, so we could have orders as our fact table, and others could have customers, the sellers, the delivery dates. It could even have the dispatch rider attached to it, right? And in that orders, we would have all those tables as dimension tables. The main reason for this design is this orders table tends to be the main table for all those queries, like when they are now querying orders by region. You could even have region as you could have location as a dimension table, right? You could have orders by region. You could have revenue, orders by revenue or something like that. The main point is orders is the main events that happen within this table that we're trying to model, right? So that is why it's always divided into facts and dimension tables. This using star schema and snowflake schema, right? It's always very helpful to start using this method of designing your math table, right? There may be other methods I've not come across, but this is industry standard. You will not go through any job description asking for other type of modeling techniques, right? It's mostly star and schema, except maybe very niche requirements, right? This is industry standard, defining your facts and dimension tables. So the star schema and snowflake schema are very important. They are very simple concepts, right? Just have a central fact table and have dimensions attached to that table. So over here now we can see we have fact tables and then we have dimension tables. Now one thing to note is that your fact table may not always be one table, right? It may not always be one event that happened in that company. It may not only be one event that majorly took place. So in this case now we have orders and payments. Now fact order items just fed into orders table. So over here we can see from order items, right? It just fed into this one. So but it still acts as a fact table. Here now we have the main fact tables here are orders and payments. Now if you understand this just by inference, you will try and get that orders are the orders that were made in that company, while payments are the payments that relates to each of those orders. Now one thing to note is if your if you're actually designing out this facts and dimension maths and everything, is the way you design it mostly depends on how their data is stored. So there's no one size fits all, right? You could see one that maybe other stable will hold everything, including payments. But you could see one that these events might be separate. Maybe these other fact tables might be used a lot by marketing analysts or the likes, why these ones now can be used a lot by financial analysts. So there's no one size fits all to when you're designing these tables, or when you're modeling your when you're modeling your maths layer, right? So now we have our dimension tables. We have customers, we have products, and we have sellers. Very straightforward. These are these are actors within these orders and payments. We have the customers that made the orders, the products that were ordered, the sellers that sell the products between the orders and the payments, right? So the first thing we want to do, so far so good. If you have any question regarding what we just went through, you can ask anything to clarify.
I'm good.
Okay, Mr. Sule, I guess you too.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good.
Okay, so I don't know if Mr. Fatai have gotten up, but let's continue. Mr. Sule, so from here now you can start sharing your own screen.
Okay.
Okay, so we can start designing our tables. Um, so let's go and configure our models. So what's your dbt underscore project?
I've done that.
I'm coming. So scroll down. Now you see how your configurations or the previous examples are there. You can see under models you have transform, and transform is your project. The configuration here is for your models, how they would materialize in the data warehouse. Now you're going to remove this example, but you're going to use the same format to write staging and maths, because those are the models that actually exist in your project.
True.
So you have models and you have staging in your in that model.
Yes.
So write staging,
Mm-hmm.
then semicolon, just the same way, the exact same way example is.
Okay.
Semicolon, then enter, then tab, then materialize.
Mm-hmm.
So that materialize simply means how you created your data warehouse, either as a table or as a view. At the staging layer and the math layer, you always want it's best to create these layers as a view, so that the table is not populated in the data warehouse, thus you just be duplicating data. It's the math layer that is the serving layer that would now be materialized as a table. So for now, just put it as table. Okay. The next layer that you're going to create is your math layer. So this will be materialized as your table. Hey, don't tell me it's I hope his network did not cut off again.
Maybe his network.
Yeah, he's always having that issue. Oh god. And he's now let me try and contact him to see what is the issue. He's out already. Let me contact him. Hmm. Mr. Sule. Mr. Sule.
I think he's back.
Yeah, he's back. Mr. Sule, what is going on? Can you hear me?
The mic is muted. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is where we stop. My network has issue.
No problem. Just take it steady. So we'll continue with this. Staging will dematerialize as a view and maths will dematerialize as a table. Right? Intermediate is also usually materialized as a view. You don't want to duplicate data at those stages. So over on models, you can go and create a new folder and put maths. Models inside models. Inside
Okay, okay.
yeah. So create a new folder. So inside here, you now have two folders, which is facts and dimensions. You have facts folder, then you have dimension. Okay.
So
So
hold
the
on. I do like
yeah,
other matter facts, then I have dimension.
um, you still have access to that GitHub link that I sent you. So you can go to the GitHub. So
Hmm.
from there, you just be copying the code instead of having to spend time writing
Well,
everything.
okay, okay, okay. So you see the way this math is now. You
Mm,
can see there's dimension, there's parts.
there's part.
But in my own case, it's not. It's but in my own case, look at how it is. Part dimension together.
That is just how it is. This is VS Code issue. It's not the moment
Yeah,
you
that's that. The way your own is, Mr. Sule, that's how mine is as well.
the moment you put any file inside it will come out normally.
Okay, because I just wanted to be sure.
Yeah, but if you don't want it to be ugly like that, just go to your extension. Let me tell you an extension to download.
Extension.
Extension.
X extension. X extension.
Fast.
I know there's a plus extension. So what's the name?
So search for material icon. Material icon and install it.
I have my current icon team here. This one.
Yes, install it. So at least it looks it just looks better. Nothing serious, it looks better.
Let me let me to go install and be done now.
Yeah.
Material icon.
Have you installed? You should have installed it now. So I'm
How
guessing
do I now implement it?
it's already installed. It's already installed. See now, see your it's mostly for the icons. If you see your icon, you have sliding. You will not notice. You will not notice. But they have sliding doors. Just it's just it's just for minimizing duplication. But the moment you start creating folders, the moment you start creating your files in those mat and path,
Mm. It
yeah,
separate.
yeah, it will separate it.
So I need to create a. So if I go to this your project now, the first one under dimension, you have dimension, you have
Yeah.
facts.
So you can copy okay, anyone. Copy in customers. Then now open your dimension. Dimension, yeah, new folder. It will open there. New file. New file. It's
I have to give it a name first.
yes, DIM underscore customers. DIM underscore customers dot SQL.
This must not separate. This is, how do I know that this is under dimension?
It's under dimension, don't worry. Paste it. You see, paste it. So save it. Then the next one you can now go and you can now go and copy the facts table. Just copy that one. Then
I'll
new
click on
file.
facts.
Yes. Then new file. FCT underscore other items. Other
And
underscore
just write it.
items. Yes. Dot SQL. Just select this data. You didn't put it inside fact. Just drag it, drag it. Yes, you should be able to drag it into fact. It's not entering. Yeah, just don't worry. After a while, you get the hang of all these things. Just go and open your file explorer and delete them. It makes life easier for you. Open it in your file explorer.
Open.
Open that your projects folder in your file explorer.
Okay.
And just copy it inside. Just to make life easier. After a while, you notice all these little threads. Transform, models,
No, it's okay. It's the other
models,
model now.
vectors, then
So model, I think my model is okay. Model math. This is math.
you went to go and put
So that is what I'm looking at now. So under my
staging
under model, I'm going to have math here, not.
dots inside there. Ah, is that how you did it? Let me see your VS code. Okay,
This is
yes,
my
true. You
model.
put it inside staging instead of inside models.
So I can just come here, cut this
Just
one,
drag it out.
go to another model and paste it here. Right?
Yeah. So there's
Then
you
here
have
now.
facts. Then inside facts you have
uh,
dimension. So remove this dimension. So can go back to it. Just open up your model, see
You
it.
can see now.
Yeah, open up it.
So that was the issue.
So after a while you get used to all these little little things.
Mm-hmm.
So you can paste your fact order items code here. Why are you running it?
I just felt like running. Let me see.
Okay.
So that thing. Exactly. I know it's going to give me this wahala. He gave me the same error today when I was trying it.
As expected.
So when I was creating my table, and I want to check on ChatGPT. ChatGPT told me that nothing is wrong with my query. I said, okay. Then I remember that you told me about it.
So as you can see, this one
The,
is running the same thing with your dimension. The same thing with your dimension table.
for
So
this one. Okay.
if you look at this dimension table, right, you can
Hmm.
see it's a very straightforward transformation. There's nothing too complicated.
It just calling out the table,
Yeah.
calling the table.
The next project and data that we have a bit more complicated. This one is mainly for learning purposes, right? So we are just putting it inside here, selecting the columns, and we are referencing our staging layer, which is staging all these customers that you've created prior to now,
Hmm.
right? The same thing with fact order items. We'll be referencing um, the staging order items. Yeah. So repeat this for the remaining models. So for the remaining dim products, dim sellers, fact orders, and fact pages.
We have them products.
So Mr. Sule, today the thing is ending. Oh. The call ends in 15 minutes.
I told you. So what it means is when you
Money.
have more than one, we have more than one user on the call,
Mm,
they want to make their money.
I can't blame them. If it was an Igbo man that made Google Meet, from first minute you go pay.
Hmm.
From the first minute you will pay. Oh my
I
god.
mean, I because that day that we had that meeting, it not end now. What true?
It didn't end for like 2 hours plus.
It not end.
So repeat for the rest.
That's what I'm doing.
So it's always important to know that all these little things that one will do in real life scenario, your models will be, a whole lot more than this. So God now allow you people to work inside companies that they have like thousands of models. Obviously, they have more data engineers and analysts than you, but the project can get even more complex than these little models we're having here.
Hmm.
If you're working for any company that has thousands of models, I just hope the pay will also come with thousands of dollars.
To come now. I'm not be working for to come.
So
It's the money that motivates us to do it now.
and they do their own models. A to Z. So remain fact dependent. So this definition, this FCT, DIM, STG both different for intermediate, but it is a regular common naming convention that you should see in any responsible project, any project that was done by a responsible human being, so that just by the files themselves you can understand what their purpose behind them. The moment you see DIM, you will know that this is a dimension table. The moment you see FCT, you know that this is a fact table, which is why it's always required that we follow naming conventions, when writing out these model names. And the small letter underscore other items underscore, this is just known as snake casing, right? I don't know why they call it that, but it's known as snake case. So it's just helpful to know. Okay, so we have our dim customers and we have our fact tables all set. I think you can run your okay. Before now, go to your dbt underscore project. Let's add one more thing there. That your dbt underscore project file. Scroll down to models. So under staging, you have materialize. Let's add a second one. So press enter plus then schema, small
Hmm.
letter,
Mm-hmm.
schema.
I think this is case sensitive, right?
Yes, it's case sensitive. So column, then
Mm-hmm.
write staging,
Mm-hmm.
then do the same for mark, right? Mark. So this schema is this configuration here is particularly for how to design our data warehouse. If you come under bookmarks, if you come under a staging, you see it separated, staging and marks. So by the time you run this code, you just see it over there. The way DBT designs it, you see main underscore staging, main underscore marks. Just like you have raw schema in your data warehouse. So from here now, you can run the project using that DBT run.
So that's my terminal, right?
Yes, in your terminal. So transform. Okay, so we can do DBT run.
For everything.
Yes, it will
Because
run everything.
it's running for everything now.
Yeah, it will run everything. So no need to select.
So when you say it will run everything, it will run all the queries in this particular project.
It will run all the
Yes.
models. So all it's not just
The
it's not running the query, right? It's not even running it's your data warehouse that will run the query. But right now it's running all your models so that it populates in is a lot of technical stuff, but yes, it runs all the models so it populates inside your data warehouse. You can do it that you run only a particular model, right? You just write select underscore, you write select this that model so that you run only that particular model. Then run to run the whole project. So you can see now we have a main math schema and main staging schema. Your table has been
oh wow.
populated. Like right now, your data warehouse has literally been populated related with this schematic. So you can query any of these, you can query any of these templates. They all do the same thing. So it's not.
So I have main math, I have main staging.
That mean you're
I
going
have
to
my
that mean you can delete everything in main, because you know the first time, don't delete main, oh, don't delete main, just drop all the tables inside. So the first time you ran your project, you didn't specify materialize, and you didn't specify schema, so you just put everything in main.
together, yes, you
Yeah,
mean.
so now that you have your schema specified, you separated it into math, staging, and you have your raw down here. So you can just drop all this. If you run your project again, you see it will not populate main. So this is the general idea behind creating your models in Unity. This is the general idea behind creating your models in Unity. After this, we start moving on to
Huh? Still error. Okay, because my this thing is still on.
mm,
Because my DBT is connected, still connected.
So every time you want to run, you have to detach it.
yeah, you have to
Yes.
detach it, because DocDB cannot read the database and Unity at the same time. Like I said, it's still one process in Unity. So you can see all your models. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, fine, successful. If you had a mistake in any one or any error, you just see error, very red output. So if you see error, it's just
But
out.
I feel instead of even before I do my run, if I'm to do it, I'll feel like you'll be running it here so that I'll just know
And if you
and
want
correct
to,
it before I won't do it. Yeah.
right, is that is left to you. But
I
personally,
have to be sure that the SQL code is correct, that kind of thing.
if you want to, you can do that. It's not something me I would do. Like, imagine we have more dozens of models. It's not something I rather just run it and go and check the data warehouse itself. So let me end the call and then create a new call.
Okay.
So please join back. Oh, don't disappear.
I don't disappear. Except I'm not around at all.
So I'll end the call now.
Can I see my screen?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay. So next thing you can do now. What do you want to do? What went wrong? Or was it your previous?
Yeah.
Saving. Enjoy saving your stuff.
Thank you. Everything is fine now.
Okay, so the next thing you can do now is go back to this GitHub. Go back to the GitHub link, to the GitHub page.
Yeah.
So you scroll down these files. Let me see. See that schema.yml. So we have in staging and we have in math, right? So copy the two of them and then create this for staging. Copy this and
But I think we did for staging now, I mean.
no, that is
Okay, that one
sources.
is sources. Okay, sources. Okay.
It's sources. So look, this is schema.
It should be a folder now, Abi.
No, file. It's a file. Schema.yml. YAML. that is at the top of your
How do I
screen.
remove? How do I remove this thing again, sir? You told me to remove it that day.
Just click that material icon. Maybe it will disappear. Click the material icon. It should disappear. Just continue. So save it. Then for
Format now.
for maths also. Inside maths, inside
No.
schema.
There's plenty.
You will type. Type.
I think I want to type.
You want to type, Mr. Gabriel?
So I think I would prefer to type when I'm doing this.
Type it. Any answer, the first few times you can type. So this schema, the point of the schema is mostly for documentation. Right. So over here you can see we have our models. We are documenting it. We have facts, orders, and then we have a description for what that table is. We have the columns also. So this is why it is or this is why it's long. In some cases you might also have to document, give a description for some columns, right? It may not be for all the project may differ. Maybe just for important columns or subcolumns, right? So you have for columns, you have the name, description, and then you have tests. Now, these tests are known as they are more like inbuilt tests in your DBT project. Hold on, sorry, 1 minute. Yes. Okay, thank you. So these tests here are like generic inbuilt tests in your DBT projects. You have unique, you have not null, and I think you have two others. You have like four generic tests. So unique is just to ensure all the values in that column are unique, right? So this is an order ID. So of course you want all the values to be unique, and of course you will not want to have a null value inside, right? You have customer ID. I didn't put any test there because what is this for? Yeah, this is for fact orders. So maybe your customers might have a missing ID for some unpeculiar reasons. So who knows? But in most cases, it will definitely be not null. Right? So I didn't put all the tests there. Other status, other timestamps, item, just description for all your from any column that you want to put. The same thing with the rest of the tables: fact payments, dim customers, dim payment, dim products, and dim sellers. Right. So this is the purpose for schema.yml. You've noticed we also have a tests folder in your project. So that is for custom tests. As if you want to write out more robust tests for your project. So you can save this. You can literally just save this. Mr. Asule,
Okay. Yes. Okay. Can you?
okay. So one more thing again. Now click on a facts table. Click a facts model.
Hold on.
Just open a
Okay.
facts model. Okay. So now open up your terminal. One more um extra page of DBT. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Click that three dots. The three dots there. Not that one. That one is super. The first one.
Is that under three dots?
Yeah,
Okay.
three there.
Okay.
So click on lineage. Okay. So show new UX. Let's leave this old one. Show new UX, new UX, insert. Okay. So over here, this is our image. By the time you create your documentation, you generate your documentation, you also see this here. And what is the point of this documentation? It's just to show you where your data came from, where it came to. To show you.
So you go to model,
So it's to show you
model.
now. If you see in this name, it shows SCG police other items, and you're in FCT other items. Like it's telling you, hey, your data came from staging other items, right? So this lineage is very helpful in case of auditing, tracking where your data is coming from, historical purposes and the like. So this is a very important feature, but it's not something you use a lot when you start. Maybe when you start having errors down the line. Maybe you have errors in one of your maths data, or you're just seeing some wrong data being populated somewhere. You're like, where is this data coming from? You can just go to your lineage and check where this is coming from, where this is coming from. So you can check also for other modules. So you see their images. So you can check for your team customer, you can check for your staging. So you can see this one. You can also check for your staging. So if you check that plus, if you click on the plus, that your SCG police customers, if you click on the plus, it will show you not that one,
This one.
not that one. You see the blue plus there, blue icon in your yeah, that one. So if you click on it, it should show you from the source. So now you can see source is going down to your source, which is your customers, going down to staging SCG police customers, going down to dean dimension
And it's showing
customer.
as table.
Yes, you see the view and table there. So if there was intermediates, you also see intermediates in between. Right. So these are very helpful things to get used to during you using this DBT. Right. I feel like DBT alone is a very huge ecosystem. It's a very huge. You can do a lot with DBT, and you can promote yourself even as a DBT specialist. Honestly, they will say not don't think about the tools too much, but that one is for Power BI and Excel. DBT is a whole different beast on its own. Right? No slander on Power BI and Excel people. Please, I'm not attacking you guys.
Hmm.
The slander has been taken, just so you
Me, I wanted not to say anything.
know. Me, I will say, slander has been taken. If I don't say, me that I have a Power BI user group, if I don't say, I will not forgive myself. Slander has been taken and noted.
Sorry, stars. Oh my god. I don't know why I cannot just. I just hope nobody forces me to use Power BI. Okay, so let's continue. So the next thing, if you run your project, you will definitely see all this in the data warehouse. Or like this is a complete, a simplified complete process of creating a project. Like you can literally pick up any data now from Tableau or wherever and run it through this process. Make yours a bit more sweeter, complicated or complex, right? The next data we'll be using, I got from BigQuery. Right. So if you it's a very short, small data, but the original data in BigQuery, a table is as much as 6 GB. So just once you're working with actual data warehouses, that is the amount of even more so. So we're talking of tens of gigs for tables. So what's next now? What you want to do now is open your terminal. Open your terminal, Mr. Sule. Just see there, see terminal, see terminal. You can open it
Okay, so I'm
in your VS Code.
my VS Code. That's my VS Code now. Oh,
You just close it. So see
oh
terminal.
no, no, I thought that your own is my terminal. That
Okay.
your this thing.
So you can see terminal there. Just click on it. Whether
Sorry,
you,
please. This GitHub link. Hope I would have it too.
yeah, you have it. So, like I shared you a, I will can share it to your WhatsApp. But that docs that I shared with you, it's here.
Okay, it's inside the doc.
Yes, I can share it
Okay,
on your WhatsApp. Just for so click on your
then I have it
terminal.
inside. If
Inside
it's
your
inside the doc, then I have it.
mm, see your terminal there now. Within this, why you there? Within that lineage that you clicked, terminal. So run dbt docs docs, then generate.
Finish.
Yes, enter. So this docs generate is the reason why I didn't start with DBT Fusion. I don't know what did not find matching node patch with name customers. Encountered error.
Yeah, the part name customer dimension is not in the model section.
But it's in your math schema. What's your schema? Let me see. Let me tell your schema why I'm see it now.
For the party, Babi.
Yes, the math table. Scroll down, let me see. Part orders, part payment. Scroll down. Part pay part payments. Down.
What?
Dim customers. Okay, yours is dim customer. Change your dimension table. Change the name. Dim customer.
Or just add S to this one.
Yeah.
You better I do
Abi?
it here. You better I just do it here. Abi?
Yeah.
So should I run it again or I should save this one first?
It's already saved, so you can run it.
You said DBT docs
Docs
generate.
generate. If you don't type all over, just press your up button. If you press your up button, so you just come out. So so as I was saying, DBT Fusion. I don't know why they've not implemented this docs generate on it, but I'll check it again if they've done it already. Because that is since last year.
It's still error. Abi?
Other status. I believe is your naming stuff. Let me see.
Other
DBT
status.
part orders. Open your FCT orders. Let me see what is there.
With
FCT orders. Not the schema docs, but
FCT orders, okay.
yes. Let me see. Model depends on doc which is not found. So where's the other status? Other status. Other status is coming
Other docs.
from others. Okay, go to that SCG list orders. Let me see what is there. In your staging file, SCG list orders.
Yeah.
So where is other status as other status? Other status here now. Scroll down, let me see. So there's other status. So what's scroll up? Other status. Go back to that part. Go back to that part orders. Remove it first, or just comment the. Let me be sure if it's just that one. Just remove it or save it. It's run now. When you did DBT run, it's run now.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm guessing it's just I'm guessing it should be with the schema.py. If it runs, we'll comment it.
Encounter error.
Documentation for remove that comment I did there. Let's go to the schema.py. That's save your file. Go to the schema.py for fact orders. Scroll up a bit. Fact order status. Okay, it's starting. I'll show you. I'll explain this in later. But for now, just remove it. Remove that description.
This Abi.
Not the whole thing. Just that one that is after the there.
Abi like this, Abi.
No, add it back. Oh, add it back. But remove the content.
What is written in front, the content in front.
What is written. So doc
From that doc,
status. Remove all the docs. So now just
Like this.
so now just add a description. Let me see. Other status. Just add right other status. Name it. Okay, so now save it then run it again. It's actually in the GitHub project, but since you've not gotten there, just remove it. Okay, so now write dbt dot docs serve
Yes.
serve and then run it. So just run it, wait for it to load. So this is what our documentation looks like. If you click that icon, your right hand side, you see a lineage. So that icon that is down there at the right side, bottom right,
Right side.
bottom right.
Okay.
So you would see your lineage, how your data is moving from one corner to the other corner.
Hmm.
This entirety now is all your modules that you created of your sources.
this is what I was asking for that time.
Okay, what is that?
This particular diagram,
Okay. When was that? What were you asking me?
this diagram that is this lineage graph,
Mm,
right?
mm.
I don't know how we got here, but this was what I was asking you. I think was it in the first class or the second class when we were talking about schemas, and I was saying, is there a way we can see how they connect from one place to the other?
So that is in our lineage. So you have to specify, that is why auto sources.yml and schema.yml.
Okay, so this
You
is
see
connected
everything in
to
your documentation. So you can close it.
other payments, and then fact payments.
So you can
Okay.
close it.
Okay.
No.
Download. Is that not what you said?
I meant
I heard you can close it.
close the lineage, that's lineage tab, not the entire tab itself. Just go back and type 8080 on your browser. It should come out. Go back to
Oh,
that
wow.
browser, 8080. It should come out. Click there. Now
This
just
one.
hold on. Click. No, not that. Not that. DBT. You see there. DBT docs. Total. See down.
So what
that
do I do?
see the X, see your X down there and click it. So your project, see it transform. So click on it, you see all your modules inside, art description. You can click on them to see the description, the links, everything inside. So this model is currently not documented. I guess there's no, if there's no description, you don't know if it's in space of 1 row per payment. So these are when once you get
So this
to,
like a documentation.
yeah, this is how it comes out. Like it's very easy for someone to see documentation. That is why your descriptions are important. So if you click on a model, you see table, you see description, and you see the columns. Yes, even your columns should have descriptions also. So if somebody picks this, they can literally understand the project basis instead of looking through code first.
So how do we add that description from our code?
How do you add what?
Is that schema dot is schema YML now? Under schema YML, that's where you add
That's
description now.
schema .yml you're using to add all those descriptions.
Okay.
So so far so good. We've covered our modeling, and when it comes to documentation, there's nothing really too much. You just have to be very detailed with what you're writing. And this is just for DBT. If you're using other platforms like BigQuery or everything, obviously this one will have to be more specific. But this is just for DBT, just showing you how to treat it and your lineage graph also. It's a very important topic. So if you've done this basic project, I guess by next class, maybe I should find another data set for you guys to work on.
So with this, can we say we are done with the project?
Yes, like literally your okay. So the next part might just be to test it out to test out your models by connecting it to a BI tool.
To Power BI.
Yeah, something like Power BI, connect it
So
to.
how do I get my so let me see.
So funny
Just Power
how
BI.
I didn't use Power BI to connect mine. I used Metabase, right? So I wouldn't know how to go about it with Power BI. But open up Power BI, you can.
You're on this Power BI issue. I don't know what Power BI did to you, but it's fine.
No, Power
You still
BI
left Power BI. I want to you
So
need
you
leave
use
Power BI.
Meta what?
I've used Power BI. It's not like I've not used it, but it's kind of heavy, slow, and a lot of other things. And
It's kind of what?
it's kind of heavy for my system, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's heavy. That thing is heavy.
Mm. So let's see.
What did you use for your visuals?
DocDB.
No,
So
like the visuals you used.
uh
The visuals is you said you use Meta what? The
Metabase,
BI you use.
Metabase, Metabase, right? I'll show you how to install it. Is kind of a complicated. It's not complicated, but straightforward process. Let's see. No DocDB here, so I don't know how to go about it. There will be a way, right? There will be a way
There's
to.
definitely a way.
And
So
see,
go to online and all or others. You should see something.
even if it's to check online or ask ChatGPT, there will be a way to connect.
You can connect to a GitHub. There's always a way to go around it. Don't worry.
Click search and search for DocDB. Click that search.
There's not DocDB.
There won't be.
There should be a way around it if you
There should
search.
be a way.
So
So
what I want to know is if I have my let's say I'm able to connect, I'm able to find DocDB on Power BI, right? So most time database is going to ask me my server name and the like. So how do I get it from DocDB?
for okay, so for Metabase, the only way I connected it if for let me use an example. when I was using BigQuery, it's obviously asked me for token, connection ID, one thing, right? Why? Because it's a server itself, right?
Okay.
But for DocDB is literally just a file. I believe you can just put in your the path to your local file and it will access your database from your DocDB. Your database is just like a system, not a server. So you're not doing anything. But there's still time. Let me see how many minutes left. Oh, 31 minutes. Yes, so we can run through Metabase.
Just let me share my screen though.
No, use your own screen. The only thing is hope you have data because Metabase is like 500
Use your screen first.
I have mine downloaded, right?
Okay. Okay, let's download this now. No,
I have
no
mine
problem.
downloaded.
So Metabase, Abi.
Metabase, yeah.
So I just asked ChatGPT now, and the first suggestion is definitely Metabase.
Okay.
Metabase, right? And there's a way around Power BI,
Mm,
or there's a way around Tableau and all of that. But I think I will try out the Metabase for purpose of learning to see how it works, and then I'll also use the Power BI.
So this is it, right?
yeah. Installing, running the Metabase jar. Click that.
This one.
You see, it's
Okay,
running.
okay. Oh.
Hold on. Running Metabase jar.
So now I'm opening the Metabase
Okay.
website.
Yes,
Is it saying
you can follow along. So,
This one,
download.
Abi.
Yes,
no? Don't
download.
lost me now. Now why?
Huh? Any issue?
So me, I thought it's just to open the actual website.
No, like I said, you download it.
No, like the Metabase, where to download is what I'm looking for because
Okay, download Metabase. Just click on download Metabase. You see, Mr. Sule, can show
So
you.
you go to download. You go download Metabase.
You see
Then
that.
you will see where is it again? Metabase download, right? You see running Metabase jar.
Yes, that's
it's
You
not
click on it.
it's
It will
not
take you
coming
to.
out that way on Chrome. Let me check.
I'm using Asia.
Yeah, it's not. My own is not. I can't even see running. What I'm seeing, the first thing I'm seeing is pricing cloud.
you have money. That's how they put that one.
You have money. They're just telling you. They're just spend the money. Spend your money. That's what they're
Search
telling
for
you.
Metabase download, right? Metabase download, not just Metabase. At least it should show you something really
I mean,
simple.
because I'm using my office laptop,
Search for Metabase download.
Oh.
I'm seeing Metabase open source edition installation, installing Metabase.
Anything regarding
Running the Metabase OSS jar file.
yeah jar. Click on it. So you should see download jar inside there.
Running the Metabase OSS jar file.
Yes.
Then download jar for Metabase if you are on a pro or enterprise plan.
Uh-huh. What? Where are
If
you?
you are on a pro or
No, it's
enterprise
because
plan,
it's
download
in office
jar for
laptop,
enterprise
so you never
edition.
can tell.
No, it does not matter. It's your office laptop does not affect your browser, right? It's going to the wrong place.
I don't know. Okay, but look at it here. Look at what I have here. I just got
I've started
search
already.
for
Don't worry.
Metabase
Don't worry.
download.
Okay, I've
Don't
started
worry.
downloading it.
Yeah, yeah. I'll get it.
Okay, so let me search. There's something else I want to search for.
The network slow.
What?
So
Uh,
Is that?
I'm not even five. I'm not even 5G.
Okay. Because this one your own is running at 400 and something KB per second. Mine is running at 4 point something MB per second.
what do they call this
See,
What they
there,
call
there,
this?
there are levels to this thing.
What they call this Elon Musk satellite stuff? Already on it.
Starlink.
Starlink.
Uh,
Actually, I'm okay using Airtel router.
Okay, that Airtel 5G router.
And it has an
I think
outdoor.
it's a bit. Yeah, I think it's faster. This is MTN
I
is
think
just
it's more
port
like
this
their
thing.
fiber, right?
Yeah, more like fiber. So.
I
It's
just say
faster than this.
make I read scam name, and it's like it's been good for the first month that I've
Well,
used
I
it.
think that one is 20K monthly. I mean,
25.
unlimited.
Yes.
25.
So me and my brother will just share the money
The,
on.
the only issue me I have with that thing is if you are going to the office now, it will be wasting.
Yeah, actually, it's more money for me because normally I will just buy my MTN 18K for 100 gig that year. They don't stop. They give me 112 gig, so I use it at home, use it at the office. But now I have to subscribe to my phone separately. But
That you
then
can use in the office. I mean,
yes, but now I don't finish download though.
okay,
like,
so if you're done with it, let's wait for. There's
I bet
something else.
share your screen.
There's something else I want you guys to download. So that's what I'm looking for.
Uh, okay.
That one is not much. It's a Java runtime. I'm trying to find the name. Mr. Sule.
Yes.
Okay, so please check the chat. I sent something. Just copy it and search for it. Mr. Gabriel, you too, you can copy it and search for it.
I never see him now.
John,
Never seen anything.
John, Mitchell.
Okay, on meet.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
Now WhatsApp now go check now.
let me quickly that up.
Eclipse. Ah,
Yeah, search for it. So this for your Java runtime that you download. It could have
uh,
gotten from Oracle, but Oracle, right? Don't support.
so Adoption or what's it called?
Just copy and paste it. Maybe it still go
I've
work.
created it.
Yeah. Scroll down. Let's see. Latest release.
May I go back to Edge because if like say Edge won't come make sense for this night pass. But tell me why man they see latest release for cloud for Google Chrome.
It's
No latest release.
scroll up.
Mm.
Wait, hold on now.
Window.
Windows. Yeah. Don't download yet. Let me see what you're downloading. Click on JDK 21. JDK 21. Do I get you to
The
download?
25 uncle.
No, the 25 is too recent, so it won't work.
So if I downloading the JDK 21, we can start downloading, right?
Yeah, you can download it.
Windows, Abi.
Yes, Windows. Use Mac. Don't hide though. Use Mac. Click on Mac. So once that is downloaded, you just install it.
Okay.
So This is just the two things we use and set up Metabase. Then I don't know if we'll be able to. Okay, I should be able to. Well, setting up this thing is actually long. Now estimating.
And set us if you have a good guide that you can send to us, we can use the guide.
To start doing, it's not that long, sha. Let me look for the third part. It's not that long. I can't start doing video for it.
No, I mean maybe a YouTube video that can help something.
Funny how YouTube is usually the last place I go to when I want to learn something. Like nowadays, I usually just go to ChatGPT first.
Mhm. Really?
Yeah, it's always more straightforward because
Yeah.
YouTube can be from last years. ChatGPT is not also recent, but by the time
Yeah.
I give it recent source, it will help be correct.
Mm. It's well. It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a real lot. One thing I hope is that as it is a lot, let the money also be. If there's nothing else I want, let the money also be a lot.
Me, I'm having issue.
What's the issue?
So I have, when you open the first, when you say the, what's it called, JDK 21, right?
Yes.
I'm seeing Mac and Windows,
And download for
but
Windows.
then, but then the Windows is not just.
It's not windowing. It's not downloading.
So if I click on the download button, the later I'm now seeing Linux, another Windows, another Mac.
Yeah, share your screen. Let's use your own for now. Share your screen.
Please confirm you can see my screen.
Yeah.
So this is it.
Okay.
Yeah, I cannot see your screen now.
Okay.
Well, am I in a different meeting? Hold on. I'm in a different meeting now.
Which other meeting?
Okay, I can see it now. My network is very slow.
Okay. So yeah, click on download.
This download Abi.
Yeah. Thank you for
That
that.
click here.
No, hold on. It's supposed to automatically download. Yeah,
It's
downloading.
telling me the site cannot be reached.
Huh? It's telling you what? See, it's still loading.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you feel why I call your attention, I expect it to just download, but after loading it for a while like this, it will now come and be doing this thing.
Yeah, just copy that link and carry it to Chrome and use Chrome. Not this one. Use the other link. Use the link in the previous latest release. You should see the link. This is the one.
Can see what this one is.
Close this one. Maybe you see this one somewhere. I don't get why you're behaving like this. What's up? I'll just send you. We'll try and
Should I just download the zip file from here? If this will work.
where's zip file?
I'm
Where's zip
seeing
file?
this 21. I'm seeing this.
Mine is installing already. Mine is installing already. Oh.
Okay.
It's still
Should I
blocking battery.
continue?
And you can continue. Just install it finish. It's the same thing. So
Yeah.
what I'll do for you, Mr. Jere, is at least by tomorrow we'll do the metal-based one. I'll send you the actual file itself. So I'll just send it directly to you. Or
Okay.
I'll upload it on Google Drive and you download it from there anyone.
All right. This one you send is for.
It's supposed to be for the extension that will connect Metabase to Docker, so you can also click it.
We can copy this.
The GitHub link, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you just click it. It's supposed to be for to download.
Supposed to be what?
For to download. Right click on
Okay.
it to download.
Install.
I was
I've installed my. I've installed my own.
Okay. So, Mr. Sule, by tomorrow we'll complete this Metabase installation stuff. Scroll down. Scroll down. Just the click here. Click where to find it. Click here to view the latest release down there.
this one.
Yes. Scroll down. Metabase driver. You can download that.
Yes.
So you two also, Mr. Sule, by tomorrow